Boom, baby, just like that. Bill Bedenbaugh lands now I'm going to say a good transfer portal get in Michael Tarquin, originally from Florida, transferred to USC this past season, and then now transferring to Oklahoma. And if you were familiar with this recruitment, you know that Oklahoma tried to get Michael Tarquin last year, didn't end up being successful there, but they get him now, and it seems like this is going to be a really good get for Oklahoma. Guys, before we dive into it, before we talk about it, guys, I got to give you guys a thank you. You guys helped me get to 7,000 subscribers. We're still on our way to 10, but it's much appreciated. You guys did a good job these past couple of weeks of making sure that you guys were subscribed, because a lot of you guys tuned in and kept tuning in, but you weren't subscribed. So appreciate that. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button. Make sure you're joining the discussion by jumping down in the comments below. Give me your thoughts on the addition of Michael Tarquin to the Oklahoma Sooners. Now, this isn't going to be a very long video today, but we got to talk about the addition of Michael Tarquin, because this is one where a lot of people didn't know that he was on campus, that he had visited campus. I tried to keep you guys up to date on that one as much as possible, but Michael Tarquin ended up committing to Oklahoma on his visit, and a lot of people saw this when his mom changed her profile picture on Twitter to be an OU thing. A lot of people just saw the writing on the wall. You read the tea leaves, that kind of thing. Michael Tarquin ended up enrolling. I think he's enrolled now at Oklahoma. So that's kind of how we found out. Michael Tarquin is a Sooner, and this is going to be a really good. I'm not sure if he is somebody that's going to come in and be a starter, or if he's going to end up being a backup, but he's definitely going to be somebody that comes in and contends. Michael Tarquin was graded as the 294th tackle at a 62.8 offensive grade. He had a pass block grade of 59, which is 404th in the country, and a run block grade of 58.9. So if we look at that and we compare that to the best tackle in the country, who is Joe Alt at Notre Dame, he had a total offensive grade of 90.7. He had a pass block grade of 91.2 and a run block grade of 86.5. So, and he's 6'8", 322. Michael Tarquin is only 6'5", 300 pounds. So Michael Tarquin, obviously, he isn't one of your best offensive linemen on the team, but he is a guy that, hey, he's not just a depth piece. He's going to be able to come in and he's going to be able to challenge whoever is going to be at that right or that left tackle spot and challenge them, make sure they're up to their best. And there's a chance you might see Michael Tarquin on the field quite a bit this year. Michael Tarquin played a total of 331 snaps on the offensive line this year, 58, just an extra special teams or whatever you want to call it. So Michael Tarquin is experienced, and we know that from his time at Florida. We know that from his time at USC, where I believe he's played in a total of 28 games, started in 20 of them, if I remember correctly. No, he's made 28 starts between USC and Florida. So Michael Tarquin, extremely experienced, and he's a guy that's going to be able to come in and help an offensive line room that's kind of been a little bit diminished after the transfer portal this season. But I think that's not something that we weren't expecting for Oklahoma. So this is a nice addition for Oklahoma. You get Michael Tarquin into the room. Bill Bedenbaugh can go in there and kind of sit back a little bit more easy now because, hey, you've got somebody. This is somebody that Oklahoma was in the recruiting trail, or they were in on the recruitment for in 2019. So it's nice to see, hey, Oklahoma's able to circle back around to those kids. Obviously, you're still waiting on the prize in Hurd, who is going to be visiting Tennessee today, and I believe Oklahoma tomorrow. If I got that correctly, is what I heard. So keep an eye on that one, something that you guys want to pay attention to. But Oklahoma gets an offensive tackle commit. It's great to see somebody that's a little bit versatile, that can play on both sides of the line, and a guy that's going to be able to open up the gap for your running backs, which is, I think, a problem that we had this year. The offensive line just wasn't able to create a lot of those gaps for Gavin Sawchuk or Javante Barnes. So, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Join the discussion. Let me know what you guys think of the addition of Michael Tarquin to the Oklahoma Sooners.